Hello, hello. My name is Chavarielle, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am continuing the business venture and business adventure that we are on with these videos for startup businesses, new entrepreneurs, and business owners. So today we are going to talk about budget. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. One of the few things that we hear when starting up a business, and oh, do we need this key lesson so greatly. And that is why I'm here to talk to you about it so that we can go through it together. So, these are the 5 key things to include in your budget as a startup business. Number 1 is the product and service. Now, the reason why I say this is because if you have a bakery for a business, you're not going to be able to sell cake pops and delicious cakes and delicious croissants or delicious brownies without having cake batter or without having cake mix or without having the things you need to include into that bakery. So that is why I say product, service is going to be a must to include into your budget. And if you are providing a service per se, let's just say if you have a dog walking service, well, your clients will be bringing the dogs in, so then all you would probably have to do is bring in extra leashes. So purchase extra leashes and dog treats, because we all know there's nothing like a dog and a bone to be put together. All right, so product and service is going to be number 1. Number 2 is going to be your logo. If you have not decided just yet, getting your logo to be perfect, the way you designed it to be, the way that you pictured it in your dreams is going to be key also. So if you are not able to make your own logo yourself, go ahead and go onto one of those websites, or if you know someone who could help you design your logo, do that too. Normally there is a fee to do so, but there are websites like Fiverr or Upwork, which are freelancer websites that can help you with creating a logo, and for a small fee maybe, depending on what you want done to your logo. So that's number 2. And number 3 is going to be business licenses. So aside from the LLC and the S Corp and C Corp and all of that, see what your state recommends or requires, rather, not a recommendation, requires when you are operating business in that state. So say for instance, if you wanted to do a real estate business, of course you may need licenses for that through your state. Or even if it is like medical, for like medical provided, what am I wanting to say? Medical consultations. Let's just say that you're going to need certain licenses in your state to be able to do that. Even with therapy, therapists may need to go through a few courses in their state to be a licensed therapist, I'm sure, yes. Or even to be like a life coach or a mentor. You're going to have certain things that you will need to do within your state for that. And so that's important. And then number 4 is going to be marketing. So with that, hey honey, can you close that door please? That door that you're in. Thank you. Okay, so sorry. So number 4, marketing. So whether it's your website, social media ads, any of those things, you want to make sure you have a budget for marketing. Why? Because it's going to be important to get your brand and your name out there. So you're going to need to strategically set a budget for that. That way you don't go over. And then also to make sure you are investing in yourself. You're not going to be able to get your brand or your name out there unless you make the investment. So just remember that, and remember, stick to your budget. Do not let any of these marketing companies bully you into saying, well, you need this and this and this right away. You just started. And so with just starting a business, you have so many other things to contribute your money to, because as a new business owner and as a new entrepreneur, you're the main investor. So with knowing that, you want to make sure your money is equally balanced in the areas that you need to. And number 5, shipping and travel arrangements. Oh joy. So this is where it separates product and services. So what I mean by that is, if you have a physical product, such as I do with Aloe Buttercup, with vapor rubs that we sell through Aloe Buttercup, you're going to need to budget shipping and travel arrangements. I will explain. So with shipping, you need to make a budget of how much you are going to budget with shipping products to your customers. And also see if there are some partnerships with shipping carriers or contracts with shipping carriers to decrease that fee for you. That way you're not paying all of this money in shipping to your customers and not necessarily seeing the return back in wealth from the products that you are selling. That way you're not getting into debt with shipping. It's actually going to help balance your business with just knowing how to have an account with a shipping carrier, and then also what you're being charged per month. I'm sure they charge something per month, and then equating that into your budget. That way you see how much is going towards shipping for each of your customers, and then that is going to be used quarterly for when you claim that on your taxes for the IRS after every quarter and after every year. And travel arrangements. So if you are a dedicated business owner, as I am, it's not only just shipping that you are taking in an account of, you are also taking account into travel arrangements. So if you have a product, a physical product that you can send to people, whether it's a book that you've written or a cosmetic, or and even it can be exercise equipment, whatever you make, you have to also look at, well, how am I going to get this to my customers? So we covered the shipping part. Next, we're going to cover the travel arrangements. Are you going to ship these things to the customers yourself? And if so, what is your budget for car gasoline? And do you have a budget for car gasoline? So, and that is what I have for the shipping and travel arrangements for the product side of it. The service part is going to be something different. That is solely going to be the travel arrangement, and I'll explain why. Well, if you have a real estate company and you want to do consultation, or you want to help people become homeowners, you're going to need to physically meet in person. And so you are going to need to take into account your car gasoline, and also if you are going to meet with a client in a different city and state and or country. So you have to take into account how you're going to meet your clients and or customers for your service needs. And even if you have let's say you have a mobile hair cutting business or a mobile hairstyling business, you still need to take into account you driving your car, personal car that you've turned into a business vehicle, to be able to meet your customer and our clients. And if your clients or customers are in a different state, say if you had a client who needed his hair cut in a different state, well, you have to make travel arrangements for that and use your budget to be able to meet that need for the service that you provide. And vice versa, if a young lady wanted to get her hair styled, whipped, and dipped, you have to be able to meet your client in a timely manner. And then also those travel arrangements for your flight, for that car service that you need to be able to be taken to the airport and to a hotel. All of those things take into account for your travel arrangements. So those are the 5 things that we have to take into consideration for your budgeting as a startup business. And once again, my name is Chavarielle, and I hope you enjoyed this video. We will be back again to speak on more business ventures. Have a great day.